Maayong hapon kaninyong tanan. I was asked to speak a few words about the impact of the CLUP on the ongoing carbon market controversy, as an urban and regional planner. My approach to this was to look at the CLUP and find out the frequency of certain keywords. Ang CLUP dako kay na siyang dokumento, no? If you don't have a technical background, it's very confusing and makalabads okay. Dili klaro ang ubang parte, dahang klaro ang dili parte o silang assumption. Basta anyway, mo na akong gibuhat, no? I searched for certain keywords. So how many times did the word poverty appear in the CLUP? 2 times. How about low income? Huh? 2 words, low income, as a proxy for the poor. Well, it appeared only 4 times. How about traffic? Pati Masamuka, Cebu. How many times did it appear in the CLUP? 44 times. Housing. Lisod kayo ang panimalay sa Cebu. Kay mahal kayo, mahal ang abang, di ta ka-afford. Mo nang adto na latas layo ng mga lugar. Mo abang o mo palit og kanang balay karon maka-afford ta. Housing appeared 64 times. How about the word sustainable, the much overused word, and abused word, sustainable. It appeared 80 times. So, kay daghan naman ni appear ng sustainable, wala na lang kumutanaw sa word nga resilient, no? Kay those things come together nga, it's very trite and it's overused. How about growth? Growth, the word growth appeared in the CLUP 106 times. It's a pro-growth document. If you read it carefully, it's a pro-growth document. Through and through. How about justice? Justice appeared, in the term of in terms of social justice. I thought there would be some discussion on social justice issues sa Cebu. It appeared only 1 time. And finally, carbon market. 2 words, carbon market. How many times did it appear in the CLUP, in our new CLUP that was recently approved? Okay. Well, it appeared only 3 times. 3 times. Totoo. First, as a bustling carbon market, in quotation marks na, as part of the historic district. Secondly, the carbon market development as part of the heritage loop. It sounds nga nag-refer ni sa privatization sa carbon market, kay carbon market development. And the third mention was, quote and unquote, the new carbon market development as part of the cultural and historic district of Cebu. Now, before I make a comment on the proposed and existing land use of Barangay Ermita, of which carbon market is part of, let me say a few words about the meaning of public market. Public market refers to a place or an institution that provides public benefits. Public benefits. Unsa man siyang public benefits? Well, job creation, because it's primarily for the informal sector. So, kung informal sector, there's very low entry cost. So, daghan makatrabaho. Gamay lang kag pondo, makabaligya-baligya na ka. Pareha ataw kung nakitaan diya sa YouTube, na usa ka Amerikano nga gibiyaan sa asawa na maligya na lang in town o sabon diha sa carbon market. The public market provides access to healthy food, and relatively low prices. Mo man ang carbon, no? Timpo pa na sa gamay pa ko, mga 60s. It was always there. And community revitalization. for one thing, ang kanadiyang area diha sa carbon gikan sa San Jose padong dito unsa na mga dana diha Plaridel ba na dili na siya maingon ana kung why carbon market. The market itself provides the vitality and dynamism of that place. Okay, so the informal sector is very important in the urban economy. Why? Because it provides a safety net for many people who cannot enter the formal sector. Okay? According to the World Bank, 60% of the world's population, 60% participate in the informal sector. So kung inyo ni siyang tao ni ang carbon, daghang gyud maapektahan, daghang mapobre, daghang maglisod. And another factor or another characteristic of the public market is that since it is operated by the informal sector, the profit rates are very small. Kaya naaman lang kung ba, ginagmay lang ba? I-compare nimo sa formal sector like the corporations, Ayala, Philinvest, SM, gagmay kay ni siya. Kay gamay ra magpundo, no? So, kung naadhay mga vendors din nag-attend sa seminar ron diha, tungtanan niya sila, doon na ba yung mga vendors na dato? Naaman na si Ricky Gomez, ako man ang kaila. Tungtanan siya nga, sir, unsa man imong gidrive nga auto? Asa man inyong mansion, na? Tungtanan kung nadato ba siya sa carbon. So it's for the informal sector. It's a very important role for the informal sector. Okay. Now, if you take a quick look at the land use of Barangay Ermita, karon i-insert ni siya diha, kanang you will see that in 2020, ang existing land use sa 2020, naa pa diha yellow, kanang yellow residential. And that yellow represents Sitio Bato. No, dahang ng tao diha, it's crowded, but it's full of life. And the houses are not flimsy, dili squatter o gitsura. Some are relatively durable, no, made of cement. Okay. Tanawa ang land use sa pag 2023 to 2032. That's the new proposed land use. And you will see Barangay Ermita is totally commercial. Puwa, that's red. It's all commercial. So asa man ang Sitio Bato? Ambot lang. Asa nila ilabay ang mga tao? So it's all commercial. Ang habilin diha nga inyong reference, ang kanang green diha on top, which is the Freedom Park. Okay, my time is very limited, so dahang salamat adto ta magkita sa question and answer kung doon na mo yung mga questions. Thank you.